Hey there, everyone. Talking about glute strength. I'm just making sure I didn't touch this button. Okay. Talking about glute strength because if you are a new runner and you haven't realized, glute strength is by far the best thing you can do for your running. And problem is that most people would rather just run than actually work on their strength and their glute strength. So that's kind of a problem because if you just run, you're really just increasing your risk for injury. So I get it. People don't want to run. People want to run. People don't want to work on their glute strength. I want to share two little articles with you. I pulled these up, and this is what I'm going to share with you. Almost fell. What I'm going to share with you is they're smaller studies, but this is pretty consistent throughout the research, is that runners who with weak glutes are way more likely to get hurt. And now what the thing you have to realize is that when your glutes are weak, it will cause your ankle to get injured, your knee to get injured, your hip, your back, whatever it might be. So if you have Achilles tendonitis, a lot of times you think, oh, well, my calf, something's wrong with my calf, right? Truthfully, it's probably your glute. Not always, but a good chance, or a good percentage of the time, it is glute weakness and poor control. I want to show you two studies here, so hang with me while I do this. I got really technical today, and I'm just going to take a video of my computer screen. So let's see if I can find it in here. I'm going to go to the conclusion. So this is a study, 2009, looked at this term, concentric eccentric torque of the hip musculature in individuals with and without patellofemoral pain. Patellofemoral pain is runner's knee. So I just want to show you down here, conclusions, patellofemoral pain group displayed weakness in eccentric hip abduction and external rotation. So let's just talk about that quick. Take a guess, what your hip abductors and your external rotators are. They're your glutes. So when you don't have good glute strength, what you really do is you lose lack of control at the knee. I showed this in a previous video. If you haven't seen it, the knee drops down and in, causes a lot of problems. But this has been proven time and time again. When someone has weak glutes, the knee gets destroyed, especially in the running population. So you'll often go to a physical therapist or read online that like, oh, if you have knee pain, strengthen your glutes. And if you're looking for what to do there, a lot of times you get told to do clamshells and stuff like that. These really boring things where you lay on your side and kick your legs around. And I can tell you there's a better way to do that. I put something up at mynextpr.com, which is a full 30-minute strength workout you can check out that will help you actually do the strength exercises you need to do this. And the other thing I want to show you, let's see, is this one, which is a second support for it. Let's see. Hang in there with me on the Facebooks. All right. Hip strength and hip knee kinematics during stair descent in females with and without patellofemoral pain. So it's essentially, you would think it's the same one, but it's not. And the first one is in 2009. This one's in 2008, as you can see. So they found something very similar, believe it or not. Remember, patellofemoral pain, just think of runner's knee. Subjects with PFPS, patellofemoral pain syndrome, had significantly weak hip weakness, but did not demonstrate altered hip and knee kinematics. So what does that tell us? Again, that when your knee hurts, you should go to your glutes. Now, you might not realize this, but runners are pretty clever, and there's an injury called runner's knee because it is common in runners. And the fix for that is to really any injury, is to go to your glutes. Start there. So if you're dealing, maybe just let me know in the comments what you're dealing with, but plantar fasciitis, Achilles tendonitis, runner's knee, IT band syndrome, bursitis, tendonitis, go to your glutes. Get your glutes stronger because that's the supporting structure. Now the neat thing about this is, the other thing is that when you look at your running speed, your glutes are the powerhouse. They're the strongest muscles that are going to push you down the road. So if you're going to go from point A to point B as quickly as possible, you want those strong muscles doing as much as possible. Unfortunately, most runners shuffle, scuff, and do it with not a lot of glute strength, and they kind of just run slower because of it. So the take-home story is this, is that if you're dealing with something, maybe a little iffy ankle, knee, hip, whatever, go and get some stronger hips. It's not done by doing clamshells. It's not done by doing leg lifts or bridges, especially if you're a high-functioning athlete. Go to your glutes and check out mynextpr.com, where I have a full strength workout for you to check out. All right? Have a great night. I'm going to bed now. I had to leave this clinic and get home. All right. Bye, guys.